What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? To all my peoples and my guys, look alive, look alive. This is another episode of the Jamboree, produced by the LDBC, executive produced by the Full Berserker Clan. It's your boy Ak Richard, and we here. Yeah, today, I just wanted to give a lot of credit to the sister Claressa Shields. I just wanted to take out some time, to give the sister a lot of credit. I respect what she's doing in the sport. I respect how she came up from the Olympics, rose from obscurity. Got to give her much credit and respect it. I love the story. I love how she's getting ready to fight back where she comes from in Flint. I had posted a video in I had talked about earlier. I'm trying to send out some links right now, guys. Maybe just get warmed up and then I'm gonna get in check. But yeah, I respect what she feels. If she wins her next fight, she will become in the fewest fights the quickest male or female person that had captured 3 titles in 3 different weight divisions and only 10 fights. Lomachenko did it, but he did it in 12 fights. So if she beats who's hey, trying to see who's on. What's up, Fula? What's shaking, bro?
What's up with you?
Ain't nothing, man. Just covering my boy, 503, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I just want to know how you feel about this Claressa Shields versus Ivana Habazin.
Yeah, the thing is, because women's boxing is so I want to say marginalized and stuff like that.
You let me know. You can hear me clear.
Yeah, I can hear you clear.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Yeah. Because women's boxing is so marginalized and not like really a thing that like people like really are keen on. You know, her credit is not going to be like it's not going to be like a lot of credit, although it is an amazing thing that she's doing. It's just the thing is with women's boxing, it is what it is. It's not going to. It's still nonetheless her going for greatness, which I'm not mad at and which I can respect. A lot of times, sometimes I think, with women's boxing, because the persons are way lesser, they got really women don't got really anything to lose. So they take on all fades most of the time. You don't really see that much ducking in women's boxing because they have like all fades are basically a purse for them. Whereas men, looking for that bag, that's just the reality most of the time. So I give her respect. You know, she's great. I think sometimes women boxing, man, have more, they have more desire to be great than men do. And this is an example right here.
Um, I agree with you. You do kind of got to take it while you get it because in women boxing, the competition is not as stacked, it's not as deep as the male division. So you do have to take what you can get when it comes to female competition. So I think that you just brought up a great point right there. You know, and not only that, like I said, she gets to compete for a vacant WBO junior middleweight championship, at 154. She gets to fight for the vacant title. And the Ivana Habazin girl, she's a fan. She's from Crotigra. You heard of that country?
Croatia. Croatia.
Oh,
She's from Croatia, right?
she might be. I think she's from one of them countries, man. She's
Yeah.
from one of them countries. I think she might be from Croatia. You might be right.
Yeah. She. If it sounds like what I'm thinking, I think she's from Croatia. If I'm not mistaken. You know. So yeah. Yeah. You just. I think it'll be easy work. Really, to be honest with you, I think it'll be pretty easy for Claressa Shields, but we don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
We don't know what this girl. Yeah, we don't know what this girl brings, so it's just a matter of waiting and seeing. What she brings to the table.
That's true.
So,
I never really heard of this one. At least I had heard of like Christina Hammer and Hannah Gabriel. I had heard of those women. I hadn't really heard. Let me try to send out some more links, bro. Yeah. So do you see her unifying the division at 154 just like she did at middleweight?
Gotta see what with her taking the weight off looks like. We just got to see how she moves, and we got to see if this is going to make her faster. And we got to see if the things are there. For her. That's what we got to see. We got to see how she look in this fight first, and then we can make an assessment basically.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I can see it being possible. But I got to just look at the level of competition at 154, basically. That's why I have to look at first and foremost. If there's anybody who can give her a run for her money. Is that Cecilia Brakis at 154 or is she at 160?
Cecilia Brack. I thought Cecilia Brackets was at 47.
Oh.
Yeah, she's at 47. Yeah, Cecilia Brackets is at 47.
Yeah, because the thing is, she was even talking about fighting her. So I mean, I can't really make an assessment right now, man. So I think maybe it's easier for women to switch weights than it is for guys to be honest.
Yeah, well, it seems like it because she went from super middleweight, which is 168, and she came down. Well, then she went to 160 to middleweight. Now she's at junior middleweight or super welterweight, whatever you prefer to call it, at 154. So I got to give her credit. You know what I mean? That ain't easy, and shoot. I'm curious to see how she looks. I know she's gonna be even more trim and stuff like that, but I'm curious to see like how she fights. Like, is she gonna have more energy or is she gonna be sluggish because she can't eat like how she want to? But I got Shakita on the panel, the homie. How you doing, Shakita?
What up, though? Just at the gas station. What's happening?
It ain't nothing. We talk about women boxing, so I figured, it'd be a good time to bring you on real quick, and ask you how you felt about Claressa Shields and things like that. So how you feel about Claressa Shields?
She's amazing. I don't know about dropping I think was what I read, 3 weight classes or whatever.
Yeah, she started at 68, so she went down to 54. So she went down basically 2 weight classes.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but I mean, shit. I think if any female can do it, I believe she can.
Now, the cool thing about this, Shakita, is I don't know if you knew, if she wins this fight for this vacant title, she would have beat Lomachenko, and I know you like this, Fula, because Lomachenko holds the records for as far as if a 3 division world champions being a 3 division world champion in the shortest amount of time. Lomachenko has that right now in 12 fights. He did that in May of 2018. Claressa Shields, if she does it in August, on August 17th in Flint, in her hometown, she'll be the person to have done it the quickest, male or female, in 10 fights. So
Well,
she'll beat Lomachenko by 2 fights.
well, the thing is about it, I'm not really like worried about Lomachenko's record because I'm looking at the level of competition he faced to get that record. You know, and let's be honest, wasn't that stiff. So I'm not even tripping off of it. Although, you know, it takes like a real warrior to get in the ring, no matter who you are. I understand that, but if you're not putting up any resistance, then, you know, like, you can't really fool me, you know. Like, so that's why I'm not really tripping off that record, you know, because at the end of the day, his record's pretty padded as it is, you know, and it just is what it is.
I think that'd be amazing if she did, which I'm sure she will. She fighting on my birthday.
Oh,
So
that's your birthday, Keita? I can't drink no apple Ciroc for you. I'm gonna drink some more wet for you though, baby. I'm gonna drink some more wet. Can't drink that apple Ciroc.
it was, what else? What did I have? Ciroc. I had 2 bottles of Moet, a bottle of Crown Apple. So yeah, it was a bit much I had on my birthday last year.
Oh,
So
you was drinking like that?
I mean, you know, I was rolling deep that night. I think it might have been about what 10 of us, 15 of us.
Oh shoot.
So yeah.
All right. So
I
yeah,
don't
you
know
should
how much
definitely, that'd be a good, that's a good birthday present.
yeah, I don't know how much we spent that night, but it was a lot.
So what you gonna do this year?
I don't know. I'm thinking I don't know, I might do something at the house. I'm
Okay.
debating how I feel about it. Cause then I don't like a lot of people at my house. Even though I don't have no carpet in the house, it's all ceramic tile, so I ain't gotta worry about nobody staining up my carpet.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only plus side to it, but I don't know. I'm debating.
Okay.
We can see.
But you're gonna definitely tune into the fight though.
Definitely.
Oh, okay.
I'll be watching the fight first before I make a move.
Okay. Yeah, man, we gotta support this.
Absolutely.
The sister's cool. You know, she got a great personality. She's real competitive. I like that about her. You know, I see her, and most importantly, though, she said that coming in the game that she wanted to do it for women boxing. Period. She wasn't on no Christy Martin shit. Christy Martin said that she was doing it for herself in a paycheck. See,
Yeah, she ain't gonna be too successful like that.
Yeah, Claressa Shields don't got a mentality like that. She want to do it for women.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the dope thing about her. She's not selfish. She ain't selfish at all.
Yeah, exactly. That I like that about
her.
Yeah, I like that about her too, man. So, you know, I hope the best for her, you know, and I could see her being undisputed in that weight division. You know, I do want to see her like Fuller board up though, fight Cecilia Brackets at I don't know. I think that might kill her though, Fuller, to fight at a catch weight. I got to see how she look at 54 first, because like I told you, Cecilia Brackets fight at 47. I don't know if Claressa Shields could go all the way down to no damn 47.
Ugh, I don't know. I'm at to go pull up my YouTube and go check out some of them fights and see the difference. I don't know. She might be able to pull it off. She very well might be able to go and knock that thing out. She just might, if she with the rate that she's going.
Yeah.
She might be able to go on and pull it off. I mean, it's gonna take a lot of work, which I'm sure she won't have a problem with, but I think she can do it though. I really do.
Fuller, are you there, brother? Fuller. Okay. KQKC just fell in the building. What's up, Unc?
Hey, what it do? What it do, Phil? What's going on with you?
You sound tired. You all right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I'm feeling good today.
Oh, okay, okay, all
Yes,
right.
sir.
So we talking about Claressa Shields, Unc.
Okay, okay.
Talking about the sister, because the sister, is doing well. She's challenging for this will be her third weight division. She's coming down in weight at super welterweight, or if you want to call it junior middleweight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so what do you think about before I ask you about the fight coming up with her and Ivana Habazin? I want to know, what do you think about Claressa Shields?
Well, I like her. I got an autographed picture right here from her. I got going over to the LWC for 78 Sports. I got from Flint, Michigan. One of the subs, he went to meet her, and I like her. She a people person fighter. But I don't think she should go down. I think she should stay where she at, or maybe move up, but not down, because once she go down, she gonna have to come up again. Anyway, she's not gonna hold that weight, and what's she gonna do with that belt? She's gonna have to drop it sooner or later. I mean, I understand it's not that many women out there that pretty much she can fight right now, because she got all the belts really at middleweight. She's on unified champion actually. So, but I think she's a good fighter. She getting better. She's getting better and better, because I remember when she had that fight in Michigan and she got knocked on the tail, but that kind of woke her up though. She got up, she won, but sometimes you gotta face adversity, man. And once you first had adversity, man, and overcome it, you getting better. I noticed Wilder, he's getting better. He's using his angles. I'm like, whoa, so more fights, the better you are, you know, especially when you're young like she is. She only got 9 fights on her belt, you know. So that's
Yeah,
how
she's 9-0-2 with 2 knockouts.
right,
And
you
the
know.
and the chick she's fighting is 23 with 7 knockouts.
Whoa, okay, so she fighting a veteran.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's what she need too.
And
You
she
know.
not old either. She like 29.
Wow.
Yeah, she
Okay.
not she not she not no old chick. I love Claressa to death, but sometimes she be getting them old chicks. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? Them ones that look like my lunch ladies. They used
Right.
to work at my school.
Well, you know what? One lady did work at a restaurant she fought, and had a daughter, Clarissa Shields' age, the one she fought in Michigan.
I think I
Uh,
know which one you're talking about. I think I know which one you're talking about.
right, right. She fought
You know
Christina
what chick I
Hammer.
want you to check out from Chicago? She what's her name? Jessica McCaskill. McCask. It's something like she from Chicago.
Oh, is she?
Yeah,
Hmm.
she's the first woman champion from Chicago, first woman from Chicago to win the belt.
But okay, now what I can say this though, Clarissa Shields, with the excitement around her, being a 2-time gold medalist and fighting Christina Hammer and how she won, and just the attention on the women boxing, it's phenomenal. It's bringing women boxing back. You know, I mean, sure, we had the Ann Wolf, we had the Layla Ali's and all that, but then it died out. You know, it just like went away. But now, I mean, they still boxing, but not on TV or nothing like that. But now we just had a women fight Saturday. and with Top Rank. So I mean the women are, they doing their part for boxing. Put it that way. And like Clarissa Shields say, they can go 3 rounds. I mean 3 minutes a round. She don't want 2 minutes. I mean, it goes so fast. You know. So.
I know why she. I mean,
Oh,
at
I'm
that
sorry. What's happened, Shaquita? How you doing? I don't see her. Yeah. Okay.
I'm good. How are you? I've been sitting, listening,
Oh, okay.
checking it
Good.
out.
that
All
a
right.
lot a lot of the females. That's funny that you say that.
Mm.
And that's gonna bring me to my next question. A lot of females complain about that in the sport of boxing. I'm gonna come to Fuller first, and being if I Fuller, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up? What
All
was the
right.
question?
So basically, a lot of the female fighters are upset because they get paid less.
Uh-huh.
But at the same that this is why a lot of the females like Clarissa Shields want to do 3 rounds and add the extra 2 rounds, add the extra minute and the extra 2 more rounds. Like basically they'd be on the same level as guys. Us going 3 minutes and 12 rounds. Women they go 2 minutes and 10 rounds. So what do you think? What do you think? You think should that be increased for women?
I'm gonna be. I know I'm gonna sound like very like some people may call me sexist and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, um, genetically, us us men and us women are different. Our bodies are built different. Our bodies are meant for the same things, but at the same time, different levels of the same thing. Because if we were, genetically the same, then we would see women running sub 10 100 meters, or we would see women running like sub 13 110 hurdles. You know, I think they created differently to cater to one another. But for women to want to have that, be able to like go that many rounds and stuff like that, that's gonna then put more stress on a woman's body more than needed. And so I think that we have to look at that although women can do what we can do, they're at like a different level. You know what I mean? Because and I would rather not see like just a woman trying to do that just to say, okay, women can do it too. Because like that's the thing. You just like risk like maybe hurting yourself. Women are gonna have to adjust to that. That's the thing. And we gotta ask ourselves how much a woman can adjust to 12 rounds for 3 minutes. Is that going to be too much wear and tear, or
You know what? He has a point there. I'm really not thinking about it like that. I'm not
think
saying
about
women are tough. You know.
I mean,
Okay,
think
go
about
ahead, answer.
I'm
No, no,
sorry.
I
I
was
know.
gonna say, go ahead, go ahead. No, I'm
think about
gonna
that
go to
though.
Shakita last.
Oh,
Go ahead,
okay.
go
Uh,
ahead. How you feel about it?
well,
No, I have one more thing about it.
okay. Go ahead, Fuller. Mm.
The thing is that women do have stamina. Don't get me wrong. Women have a stamina. That's why you see a lot of women in these marathons and things like that. You see them there. They have the stamina for like don't get twisted. But at the same time, we have to ask ourselves like, you know, is it real? That's like changing the guard that's been up for a long time. And so with that changing of the guard, we got to ask ourselves, is that going to be, is a woman going to be able to adjust to that? That's just all I have to say about it.
Okay. But as Fuller put it, I really didn't think about it in a way. I mean, I know they say women mature faster than men, but they're not talking about physically. They talking about mentally, and yeah, women, women are fragile, But then again, they're not fighting men; they fighting women, So it's less woman fighting a woman, basically, I mean, I'm quite sure they might spar with men. I know Claressa Shields does, but you know, I don't know. It's 3 minutes might be too much. I guess, like he said, over 12 rounds. Especially if if you really, really, fighting, like the guy, like the women was Saturday night. They was going at it nonstop for the full, 2 minutes, but they're women and they're not fighting men. So I guess, that's why they got weight divisions. Like I try to tell everybody, have weight classes for a reason. And so that's why Crystal Shields, you're gonna have to go down, and then we're gonna see if that power can carry down. I know some people gonna carry their power up, but I haven't really seen anybody carry their power down. So with women, I mean, so but I'm not sure about that one, because Fuller kind of made me think about it, because it is a woman, and I know she could probably say, "Hey, a woman could do anything better than a man can," right?
No, not yet.
I was going. I was going to come. I was going to come to Chiquita and see,
Okay.
what was her opinion about it if you was done, Unc.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. So yeah, my bad. I'm over here trying to get these.
Chiquita, you are supposed to be preaching that, Black Amazon. What I mean, Wonder Woman. Just got done watching the Wonder Woman movie. Feeling empowered. But go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? You already know what I'm over here doing, but in the kitchen. But so my thing is this, and I understand where Fuller is coming from. Trust me, I do. Where I stand indifferent on that is because have you seen the training that these women do from all sports? I mean, we got one chick right now that's at LSU, came from the great state. She over there breaking records, and that baby's a freshman. She's killing the honey. We got all kinds of, as far as the women's soccer, if you've seen them work out, you've seen them practice, they do just as much as the men do. Now, they may not be lifting 300, trying to max it out. They're not doing that. We as women, we don't have to lift heavy. We just have to do more repetitions to get definition and everything. So I honestly believe that with the improvements that Claressa Shields is trying to force, I think that'd be a good thing. Now, are they going to get equal pay? Absolutely not. It's never going to happen. We as women will never get equal pay in sports as men. It's not going to happen. At least not in this lifetime. Only because men aren't concerned with women boxing. They want to sit there and be like, oh, until she starts looking unattractive to them, or they're not really concerned about her skill level at that point, and then they're going to go to something else. It's not able to hold the attention as the men will. And I get it. I understand that because I'm kind of the same way. I'll watch them. But I mean, you have to keep in mind why I'm partial to how I feel. I played ball for 16 years. From the time I was 5. So I played ball for a very long time. And I didn't work out with the girls only because I had to. But when, I wasn't in season, I was practicing with the boys. I was out there on the football field with the boys. I was out there on the basketball court with World Breaker every day. I was the only girl out there, only girl in the weight room, lifting just like them. Not as heavy, but lifting just like them. So I think it's doable. Is a woman going to get worn and all that? I mean, everybody gets worn. Whether it's 10 rounds or 12 rounds, everybody's going to get worn at one point or another. So I don't see the problem with going from 2 to 3 minutes, adding the extra rounds. I don't see that's going to be a big difference because women do have stamina as well, just like men. We just don't have as much, we don't have that testosterone thing y'all got, at least a lot of it, at least. But I think it would be a great thing. I don't see the problem. I think it would be worth it. And it's heading in the right direction. Because, I mean, women's sports, we slowly creeping on up there. I mean, Serena's already up there. So, we slowly creeping with all the other sports, but I don't see the problem. I know it can be done. It's doable, and I'm all for it. She gonna knock it out. You let them prove that she gonna knock out all them rounds. I'm telling you, she won't be the only one. They won't look tired because hell, if you look at it, all of them, all the men boxers, they be looking tired as hell. They be looking woe out until they hear that they won and they got a burst of energy. So I don't say a woman can do more than a man or better or whatever. I don't say that. We can do just about the same amount with the same amount of effort, depending on the situation in the day. So,
okay,
I'm all for it.
That was fair. Okay, I respect that. That was a great assessment by the homie Shakita. Me, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna give my opinion now. Me personally, I don't have an issue with it. I don't have an issue with it. I think that the girls are already professional fighters. They probably spar a certain amount of rounds in the gym anyway. They probably spar 12, 15 rounds in the gym, certain girls anyway. I believe that. They just like guys, a lot of us guys in the gym, we could be doing a certain amount of rounds, but we'll spar more, just to try to build extra endurance, and I believe that a lot of females do the same thing. I believe Claressa Shields does that shit. Claressa Shields spars dudes. She talked about sparring Earl Spence when they was young. You know what I mean? She sparred a lot of the top dudes. So, I think that, I think that the girls should fight to get the 2 extra rounds and get the 1 extra minute. And I think that the pay should also go up due to the fact that, they're doing that. So, yeah. So,
but
yeah, go ahead. That's all I had to say.
But you kind of right with the pay, because they still risking their lives just like a man.
It definitely deserves to go up, because if they're getting that extra minute and the 2 extra rounds, and it's just like a regular male boxing match, I think that the pay should go up too. That's just how I feel.
Of course, they can get their job broke. They can get,
all of that
in life. Yeah.
Well, the girls, to me, more so, because a lot of the girls, most of the girls are action fighters because the round is so short. Right. A lot of girls fight like amateurs. Seriously.
Right.
A lot of girls just sit there in the pocket and throw motherfucking punches like lift droppers. Right. I'm gonna keep it a band. You know what I mean? Most of them is they not scared. A lot of the girls is gonna put their whole lives on the line, and they gonna just sit right there, right in the middle, and just fight with you. Now, there's a few girls like Claressa Shields and Michaela Mayer who could move and utilize lateral movement, but Michaela Mayer, that last fight, she didn't use movement that much.
No, Christina Hammer. Christina Hammer, she's gonna box, but she couldn't do it with Claressa Shields.
Yeah, Claressa Shields. Yeah. And then plus Claressa Shields isn't as short as a lot of the other girls.
Yeah,
she's used to fighting.
Right. She had a bad jab, man.
Now I want to touch on something that you said, Unc. Now you were saying that she need to move up. If I'm not mistaken, the highest weight class for a woman is super middleweight. So she already fought at the highest weight class and unified.
Okay, right.
So
So she can't barely. All she
yeah,
gotta do
yeah.
is just
So
hold
that's
on
why.
to it.
So I just wanted to explain to you, Unc. That's why she's going down because there's no more competition. That's one
Okay.
thing I gotta admit that's hard about being a female in boxing. That's why the paychecks also is hard to dish out because there's the competition.
Okay.
Like, 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 say for instance, let's say I was training Shakita. Shakita could have in her third fight, Shakita could be fighting for a world title on some Lomachenko shit. Just
Okay.
because that's how the woman's rankings and system is. It's not that much competition. You could become a world champion like that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at
Yeah.
Clarissa. She only had 9 fights.
Right. And she's unified. And
She unified at one weight class already. Look, this is at super middleweight. Then she moves down to middleweight, 160, becomes undisputed. I think only 3 women have did that now. Cecilia Brackes, Claressa Shields, and now they gave the decision to Katie Taylor. So 3 undisputed female champions. And this is in recent time. It ain't from like 1966. This is now. You know what I mean? To where you'll be able to remember it.
Now Cecilia Brackes, what weight class is she?
47. She's a welterweight.
Okay.
Now what they want Claressa Shields to do after this fight, they're trying to say they want Claressa Shields to fight Cecilia Brackes at a catch weight.
Right. So, you know, I don't know. I never believed in that catch weight. You know, I don't know. Either you weigh this or you weigh that or you try to make the weight or what or go up.
I think the reason why is because certain people like it's really ridiculous like to try to make the weight like the straight up weight. It'll really kill them. Like I said, I gotta see how she look at 54.
Yeah,
she don't look too terrible at 54.
It's the power, you know. That's what I'm looking at.
I think her power probably will go up because usually when, even though you're right, you can't call these things, but 9 times out of 10 when you going down in weight, usually when you're a bigger person, your power is crazy. That's usually what happens.
Right.
You know what I mean? So maybe she might start getting knockouts. They might not consider, even though there's not really crazy knockout artists in women's boxing like that anyway. It's rare, but.
Now, Cecilia Brackes, have you ever seen her fight before?
Yeah, I seen Cecilia Brackes fight. I actually watched the fight twice before. I watched the fight on one of the last HBO's telecasts.
Okay.
In like December.
I'm about to look on the internet and look at her because I heard a lot about her. I heard how great she is.
Yeah, she had got dropped by, what was that chick name? Oh man, I can't remember when she had fought when I watched it that day. She had got dropped, but
because I need to get a little more converse on women boxing since it's up and coming now.
I'm glad that I really dedicated the show to Claressa because I want people. I'm trying to shine light on. That's my new thing now. I'm trying to shine light on things that don't really get touched on like that.
Right.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you and everybody else that's having us on there. KQKC, I do that all the time. I sit and listen to these fellas on these podcasts and everything, and I go on YouTube and go start looking and watching fights, pull up names. I not be spelling the shit wrong, but hey, sometimes the syllables don't all work right for you. But that's what I do majority of the time when I'm at home and I'm off. I'll start pulling up all these people and I'll start watching little tidbits or pull up, because they'll have like their greatest fights or greatest knockouts. They'll have all that already, a compilation. So you really won't even have to look too far. And they'll put all of them into one.
Okay.
Let me go in the chat real quick, guys. Kenneth Johnson said Hannah Gabriel is the woman who knocked down Shields. I guess that's when you brought that up, Unc.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's trying to. Don Dada said, "Act, salute, act, and panel," and he put the owl emoji. I guess saying that we all wise. Yeah, we all know, we all seeing, we all hearing. Like my mom used to say to me, she used to scare the crap out of me saying that. Uh, Kenneth Johnson, the woman in my boxing gym go 3 minutes just like guys.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Don Dada said, jab the like button. Yeah, y'all better jab the like button. Dalton Judge, we're shaking, Dalton Judge. Yo, you better come back tonight too, man. We're gonna have a debate. We're gonna be talking about a few other things. We're gonna, Don Dada said, how big is the female boxing fan base? It's not crazy big, bro. But we could get it there. We could get it there. I think women do deserve that because there's women like there's this one chick called Faye Espinoza. She's like Tolgan. She's an up and coming amateur fighter. She just went to like the National Pacific Games. Shout out to her. I hope she do her thing. You know what I mean? She's trying to do her thing and turn pro like me. So it's a lot of females trying to do their thing, man. It's a lot of females. And then we got Ava Knight. Go ahead, Shakita. What was you saying?
We out here.
Yeah, word. Pretty big. She moves more views than Joshua. Who y'all talking about? Who got more views than Joshua? Thief in the Night said Ann Wolf stepping out of a time machine is the only way Quote Shields is losing. Oh, you think Ann Wolf would have beat her? I don't think she would have beat Claressa. Claressa could box, man. Don Dada, Thief in the Night, salute. Thief in the Night, she knocked down Shields, but Queen got back up and won that fight convincingly. Thief in the Night, no problem. Salute to you in the chat. And Keith Johnson says salute. Kenneth Johnson, sorry, says salute. Yeah, man. So, like I said, I just want to always shine light on the women's boxing. I think, you know what I mean? The women boxing is great. And another person, and I forgot, being that I'm bringing up women boxing, I feel so disrespectful. Shout out to Amanda Serrano, Shakita. Please, please look her up. She's from New York.
Yeah, I seen her fight. Yeah,
she's Puerto Rican. She's from Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say her name was?
Amanda Serrano. She has a sister that also fights, but I think her sister retired because Katie Taylor beat the shit out of her and retired her.
Now she fight for Top Rank of the Zone, one of them. And
I'm not even sure. I think the Zone.
Right.
Yeah,
I think fought about 2 weeks
she fought
ago,
on the
right?
Zone.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks ago she fought.
Unless she's one of those people that's just a free agent and she could fight on networks like Claressa Shields does. Claressa Shields, you gotta remember, didn't she just fight on? Where did she fight on last?
Well, she fought one fight on the Zone.
Yeah, and then now she's fighting. This fight is gonna be on Showtime.
Right. Last one
Flint.
was on Showtime.
And it's gonna be in Flint.
Oh, okay. She's gonna be home. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I might go to that fight. It's only a 3-hour drive.
I'll be watching. I told you I'm gonna be watching.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Shakita's birthday.
Oh, is it? Okay. See, they got an MGM Grand in Flint too. Detroit, rather. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. To be honest, that's another fight that I want to see. I would like to see if I can't see Claressa Shields and Cecilia Brækhus, then I would like to see Amanda Serrano versus Cecilia Brækhus. Or I would like to see Amanda Serrano come down and avenge her sister and beat up Katie Taylor.
Now, Katie Taylor, when
I thought Katie Taylor lost that fight. By the way, I thought that was messed up what they did to that girl, and I felt so bad because when girls lose, they can't take it like guys. This shit, I felt so bad for her. She was crying.
Yeah, because she
That made me
stopped Katie
sad, man.
Taylor with all
I
that
felt
fast punching.
I felt really bad for that girl, man, because she was crying like, you know what I mean? And I felt like she won that fight. I said, y'all know. And that's crazy because I like Katie Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
like
Yeah.
Katie Taylor.
Yeah, she's a little scrapper, you know. And
She's a little scrap, and I always give her credit for being, but I felt like she lost that fight. And that girl at the end of that fight was crying. And I'll never forget Amanda Serrano said at the end of a fight, she said, that's why I don't think girls, we make good boxers because we cry. We're too emotional. Shoot, there's some dudes that cry. Shoot,
yeah,
man.
oh yeah, and some dudes that cry.
I seen Buster Douglas cry when he got knocked out by Holyfield. I seen trying to think of all the dudes I seen cry in the ring. I seen Mayweather and what's his name? What's his dude's name I'm thinking of? Ishe Smith, when Ishe Smith won the title.
Oh yeah, I saw him cry. Yeah,
And also when Mayweather first won the title against Jigarito, Jiro Hernandez.
Right.
Yeah.
What's the caller cry? Canelo cried when he got his ass whooped by Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't really see him like, you know, let it out. I'm talking about actually visibly to where I could see you cry. He was sad.
No, he was whimpering and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, but I wanted to see, I consider you like emotion.
Cry, but he was crying in a way, bro. I'll give it he was crying like 25%.
Yeah, I didn't really, me personally, I didn't really consider that. Like I said, I gotta really see you visibly cry to where you can't like really help it. Like I said, then another person was Kenny Norton in the third Ali fight. Kenny Norton was crying when they cheated him. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I love Ali to death, but Ali lost that third fight.
There are controversial decisions, man. And that's why sometimes you just have to really put it up.
But that was kind of good for Kenny Norton. I didn't feel that bad for him. You know why? Because Jimmy Young beat him the fight before that, and they robbed Jimmy Young. They gave the decision to Kenny Norton.
Yeah, it travels. Sometimes it travels, you know.
See, Unc, I know my history, Unc. See, I'm going back in the days.
yeah, I see. Yes, sir. I see. You've been brushing up.
I done did all my homework, y'all.
In fact, they were about to stop that fight because Paul Williams was taking so much damage.
Oh, yeah.
But they gave it to Paul Williams. He was crying.
Wow.
I want to ask y'all about a fight before, because I know 78 gonna come on. I'm trying to make sure. I want to move off the women. Now I got a question. I haven't heard Shakita and Unc's opinion on this. I'm gonna come to Shakita first, Unc. Then I'm gonna come to you, and then I'm gonna ask Fuller his opinion again. I just want to see if it changed, maybe. Keita, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's going on?
Okay. So rumor has it that your boy Bud Crawford has been in Dallas negotiating with Earl. And we might be getting our dream matchup between these guys. How do you feel about that?
First of all, that was
in your hood.
He
in your hood, Keita. He didn't check in. He didn't check in.
That's low key shade because Bud is my boy. He ain't, will never be. He ain't what that is with you. But what I'm gonna say is that it's about time. I'm ready for Spence to beat the brakes off of him. He can quit running like the rest of them is doing. And the fact that he's out here, I mean, I can't say that it's honorable of him to be here because his black ass should have already been here. This shit should have already been done. Scheduled, done deal, and we should be waiting and talking about it. So I can't even give him props or anything for that, for doing something he should have already done. But I mean, that made me more excited that this fight is actually going to happen, and I will be talking shit pretty soon. Once they get etched in stone, I got a friend of mine who hangs out with Earl.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna holler at him and see if I can see what kind of information he gonna slide to me if he can.
Oh, Kitty, you better put me on. Better put me on in the chat.
Hey. Oh no, look, no, it's not a chat. Look, I got his phone number.
No, I'm saying with the information that you get, I'm saying put me on. That's
Hey,
what I'm saying.
look, if he says I can share, I'll share.
I won't air it out. I won't leak it out.
I got you. I got you.
All right, let me go. Let me go to Unc. Unc, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up, man?
How do you feel about that? Did you hear the question, or you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm glad. We don't have to wait 5 years. Well, we had to wait a couple, but that's better than 5. And plus, I kind of get Terrence Crawford, because he don't have nowhere to go. He don't have nobody to fight, unless it's somebody from PBC. But I know he's getting tired of Earl Spence. I mean, think about it. Earl Spence pretty much made his whole contract off of one fight. Because remember, that fight was on sale to everybody from preliminary all the way up to the main event to April the 17th. That's how much Fox got so many views on that fight. They kept it going after the fight for 2 months almost. And, Bud was burning up about it. He didn't even want to nobody asked him no more questions about Earl. He got tired of hearing that name. Well, now he can do something about it. So it's not a grudge match because I think they kind of cool with each other because they got each other number. Why? I don't know, but they got
Earl said that ain't no cool. He said it ain't no friendly shit. He said just because I got his number. He said that in the interview too.
Oh, okay.
He said it ain't no friendly shit. He said, but he respects him though.
Okay, that's cool.
Spence did say he respects him though.
Okay,
go ahead, but finish up. Go ahead, finish up what you were saying.
But now, we got some to say, hey, Terrence Crawford, he's this guy. That switch and this and that. He's unified the 140 division. Then you got this other side, that said, hey, Earl Spence got a lot of tools in his bag. He can fight 1, 2, 3 different ways. He fought Kell Brook one way, Chris Algieri one way, and he showed Mikey he can box. So, I mean, who would you, root for? A man that can switch where everybody's doing it now. Even you act what I seen, in your sparring, I mean, everybody's coming up switching, right? But
I actually write with both hands too. See, I actually do it outside of boxing too. That's just me,
right? And now you got trainers teaching fighters to switch. And at first, remember years ago, Southpaw was out. They was it was against the law.
Yeah, it was against the law. Yeah, I remember.
Now, because it was a disadvantage, but now, but I think Earl will box him, but Terrence Crawford is fast, but he's not that accurate like Earl. You see, Earl got good punch placement, and he's gonna get. Terrence Crawford, he might just do a lot of lateral movement. I know Terrence Crawford. He ain't gonna sit there and let Earl pound on that, ribs. He gonna get out of there, So, but don't think he gonna be the fight of the century, we thought that with Manny Pacquiao, but it might be though, because we had to wait 5 years for these guys, and they was aging. They put 5 years on their age, so maybe this might be a good fight. That's the best fight right now out there that I see. So that's all I have to say. But that's a good thing. I mean, at least they talking. Like I said, at least they talking, and of course, Earl have to be the A side because they both got a belt, true enough. But who's the most popular? That's how you have to look at. You know, so that's why he's in Texas. And not in Omaha. You know, so it took him a while to break away from Texas, just like it took Anthony Joshua a long time to break away from the UK. I know he wished he never did, but hey, sometimes you gotta get out of your comfort zone. So Earl, he always fought in Brooklyn or somewhere else, but now he's fighting in Texas. So rightfully so. So Mikey did many times. So, but yeah, that gonna be a good fight. I mean, I got Earl Spence. By unanimous decision. So we'll see.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Fuller.
Yeah, shout outs to I think it was Twitter. But that fight is probably going to be after the Sean Porter fight, because from what I hear, the Sean Porter fight is all but official, and that they're going to put that joint on pay-per-view. And so if they're negotiating for after the Sean Porter fight, then yeah, it's gonna be cool, because everything will be ready to go. Lock.
Yeah, they just broke the news. They finally signed everything.
Oh, they did? Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. I didn't know. Okay, breaking news. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's about an hour ago.
So,
okay.
So
okay, that's cool. I'm happy, because remember I was saying that early in the week. I said I'd rather Earl get that title right there, and I'm so happy now, because now when Earl wins and gets this belt, we're gonna really see if Keith Thurman cares about getting that green belt back.
No, he don't. He gonna leave. Watch. He'll get hurt.
Give me a second. I want to tap in again.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Fuller. If you you can't. Oh, yeah, but yeah, man. That's actually great news.
Yeah,
I'm happy about that. But see, that just because he has a fight with Sean Porter, that doesn't mean that he can't sign just like Deontay Wilder with the Tyson Fury, or at least to draw out a term sheet right now. Right. You know what I mean? And still talk to Bud and still have that lined up right after. Because to be honest with you, Unc, basically that's what he needs to do. He needs to get that belt right after that, fight Bud Crawford, because Keith Thurman ain't fighting Earl. He's not ever gonna fight Earl. No, Earl might as well not sit around and waste his time. He might as well, right after this fight Bud. After that Bud fight, move up to 54.
Yeah. That's what he wanted to do. Unify. He wanted to unify the whole division, but Keith Thurman talking about after Pacquiao, he gonna take a year off. I don't know what's wrong with that dude.
Yo, bro, he's gonna get the payday and he's gonna take a long vacation. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it, man.
I mean, he's in love. I get it, but I mean,
she put that wet on him. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, Keita. Cover your ears.
I mean, he's trying his best.
That wet on
over here. Yeah.
She put that wet on.
He thinking about,
messed up.
She made him change gods.
Yeah, she did.
What? So
she did. She made. Any girl that can make you change religion, it makes me curious.
Yeah.
Hey. No, it's what it's called, the power of the what?
Listen, it's a family show. We ain't gonna say that now.
That's my favorite. Look, but I can't look. Wasn't there's this guy, named Jay-Z kind of, came up with the song. I'm just saying.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
So he always disappeared. He spent his money. Now he coming back for the bag, and he know not to touch Earl because he know Earl is hungry, and he's saying Earl ain't popular, but of course he is. And like I say, if Earl win that belt from Porter, or when he win it, of course he'd be the A side then, because he bringing two belts to the table, you know, and Terrence only has one. So, and plus, he has his own promotion. He represents himself. See, Al Heyman is just an advisor. He just crunched the numbers for him. That's all. You know. So all that money gonna come to him. But Terrence, he got 3 trainers and a promoter. So I mean, is he happy? Good. But I want to see this fight. I want to see this fight so bad. Because they in their prime. They're young and they prime, and somebody old got to go. I tell you that.
Well, now since the Sean Porter thing is announced, I don't want to overlook Sean. So,
Oh no, you can't.
yeah.
No,
So
no, you can't do that.
we might as well just focus on Sean now. But let me get in this chat real quick. Um, women's boxing can get huge, like how big UFC's women's got. UFC women's fighting got. That's what Thief in the Night said. Donna said, "How you spell her name?" Nick French said, "Her and Hannah Gabriel gonna run back at 54. Running back at 54." Oh, okay, that's cool. Oh, Don Dada says, "Happy birthday to the Queen." Oh, nah, her birthday ain't yet. Shakita's birthday in August. It's the day of that fight. The day of that fight, y'all wish Shakita a happy birthday.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna try to get Shakita on the show that day. If she ain't too cool for school, drinking apple Ciroc.
Leo Nation, baby.
I like messing with you, Keith. I'm messing with you. Oh,
I want to add something else real quick about the whole thing, like because people keep on saying that.
Hold on, Fooler. Right after I finish this chat, I'm gonna just go. Let me just finish reading it because I had got. Oh, he said everybody keeps saying happy birthday to you. Don Dada said, "Will Taylor give a rematch?" I don't know. She should give a rematch. Nick French said Mayweather cried in the Gotti fight. Yeah, he cried the Gotti fight. He cried the what's the name fight too. Fuck, Chico, Diego Corrales fight too. Don Dada said I get cheated out of a strap, I would cry like badly as I find the judges. I guess I get what you're saying, Don Dada. Nick French, they just announced Earl and Sean for the fall. Earl Bud may be in the spring. Lawrence Williams said, "What's good? Have y'all broke down the Shields versus Habazin fight yet?" Yeah, I'm interested in y'all knowledge. Yeah, I did. I actually got a separate video on that, Lawrence Williams. Go check it out. Don Dada, how y'all blaming Bud Crawford? I ain't blaming him. Kenneth Johnson says, so we can get Spence versus Bud May 5th. And Don Dada said, fight of the decade, EJ versus T Bud. Don Dada said EJ said who he fought T. He said who he fought T Bud. Yo, bro, you gotta stop typing so fast, man. You making me. I'm trying to understand what you was trying to say. Once EJ said who. Oh, once EJ. Oh, this is what you was trying to say. Once EJ said who he fought, T Bud wanted free smoke. Okay, that's what you wanted to say. If EJ's A side over Bud, keeps A side over EJ. Okay, go ahead, Fuller.
Wait a minute. How's Keith over Bud? So if Bud get 2 belts,
that's what Don Dada on. That's what Don Dada is saying. Don Dada, I know you to be a man of understanding, but let Fuller rip. Let Fuller rip real quick.
a lot of people make up and say that, well, Bud can switch hit. I've watched sparring of Earl Spence, and he can switch hit too. He doesn't have the need to switch hit. Honestly, in my personal opinion, I could be wrong. Bud switch hits because he just wants to showcase, and because he hasn't had a ready-made opponent who can neutralize that. Earl Spence is that dude who can neutralize it. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I might sound biased. Biased, but I think Earl Spence is gonna valet park Crawford. Because he may use lateral movement, but in that Benavidez fight, Benavidez was still getting some body shots off of him, even with that lateral movement. And Benavidez was basically walking on some crutches. That was a one-legged man fighting, but he still managed to kind of at the bottom and stuff like that, despite Terence Crawford moving around. And then you got to understand that Earl Spence, he has bumba clot blood. So, those things are going to hurt.
Nigga said bumba clot blood. Singing crazy.
So those things are really going to hurt. And it's going to valet. He's going to get valeted. And people don't believe me, but yeah, I see Crawford getting valeted in 9 rounds or so. You're just dealing with a bigger, longer, stronger, athletic fighter who's just as athletic as you, if not more athletic than you. So that's just the way I look at it.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be biased. I'm just saying that it's just styles make fights, and also I want to say physique make fights. That's another thing. A physique will make a fight. Basically,
shit. Don't say that because it didn't work for Anthony Joshua.
But guess what? Anthony Joshua is stiff. He's a stiff dude. He's stiff.
Yeah, but they still be admiring his physique.
Because they look at it as a bodybuilder. They don't look at it as an athletic nigga. They look at it as like a Mr. Universe muscle pageant. Nigga.
Yeah, I agree. You breaking up, full of that. I don't know where you at, bro. Yo, you breaking up. You breaking up, champ. Breaking up. I can't even hear you.
They look at Earl Spence as a physical, athletic nigga.
Now I hear you. I heard that part.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that, they admire Anthony Joshua aesthetically. That's the thing. They admire the aesthetics of him. That's why you hear niggas say, "Oh, look at the pectorials. Look at the this, that, and the other."
I hate when I look for all the dudes that mention his body and says he looked like a Greek god and shit like that. Yo, you have to pause. You just have to pause. I would never say that about another grown man.
That's what I'm saying.
Shit, I'm in shape. Damn it. Give a damn about him.
It's gay to say something like that. When you say, "Oh my God, it's like a Greek god," you're sounding really gay, homie. That's just the reality.
That's why I was so happy Andrew Ruiz won that night, because that's what they was making it about that night. And it was funny because I kept pointing that out. That was my whole theme. He kept saying, "This is what Anthony Joshua, he looks like a world champion." This is what Brian Kenny kept saying.
And Ruiz like a fat pizza guy, but like I say, muscles, they might look good, but they're not good.
But the thing that was crazy about it, he had the advantage still because he was in the ring more recent than Joshua was. He had a fight how long ago?
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago. I'm telling you, the more you fight, the sharper you be in that ring, man.
To be honest, it was like
Yo, you are breaking up bad, bro. Fully, you breaking up bad, champ. I don't know where you at, yo.
Nah,
Yeah, try to come back in.
He got the Bluetooth on, probably.
Yeah, try to come back in, bro. You sound like iRobot, bro.
But you know what? That Anthony Joshua, the muscles, Deontay Wilder said that 2 years ago. It might look good, but they're not good for you, especially in the later rounds.
It's not good for
So,
you, period. Those
yeah,
bulky muscles, you're supposed to have like lean muscles.
right,
That's why basketball players, if you compare the basketball player and the football player to transition into boxing, most likely the basketball player would do better because basketball players run all the time. So that's why they lean, like
right,
tall and lean. So they would,
right,
plus the hand and eye coordination.
right.
It's still hand to eye coordination in football, but most of the guys are bulky. Even the skinny dudes be bulky and big.
Right.
And you don't need that in boxing.
Don't forget the footwork.
And the footwork is that yes, man.
Yeah,
Footwork.
that's right. So Anthony Joshua, he starts off. So I just never seen him box that way before. He was throwing a jab from his knee, and he never threw a jab from his knee. He never gave that much lateral movement up in the first 2 rounds. Never. He would stroll out there with both of his guards.
But you know what? I did see him throw the jab because you had said that. I had went back and I remember him doing that in the Povetkin fight. So I went back and watched the Povetkin fight, and he did that same dumb shit that you're talking about. So that's funny. And Povetkin is shorter too. So
right.
So
that's probably why he fought like that.
I want to say something too about the whole muscle thing. Anthony Joshua didn't have lean muscle. He had puffy muscle. It wasn't fast twitch muscle. It wasn't muscle designed for you to like hit someone really fast.
Right.
It was puffy muscle. It looked like he was not doing any fast twitch exercises for his thing. So this is why I can't really say, oh wow.
I don't think he runs like that, man.
No, not only that, it's just like muscle. I would not want to be a nigga who just has muscle that's good to look at and that's visually pleasing, and it's not really serving me no purpose. I need fast twitch muscle that may not look very visually pleasing, but it gets the job done. That's what for me. That's what muscle is about. It's not about looking the part. It's about actually being the part, and the way I'm set up, the way I'm like, I want to say a lanky fighter, I need fast twitch muscle so I can hit your ass like a cobra at attention, That's what I need it for. I don't need it to like flex or anything like that. What the hell? To be honest, I don't consider a bodybuilder an athlete at all. I just consider them a glorified pageant guy. I don't look at them as athletes, That's just me, though.
Nah, I hear you. Let me get in this chat again. Rob Stewart was shaking, bro. He said, salute boxing family. Don Dada said, send me the video ASAP. T-Bud, Instagram, Laugh Out Loud Funny, share this video. Rob Stewart, Bud wins the longer EJ waits to fight Bud, the more EJ's chance to win goes down. Bud is filling in as a welterweight better and better by each day. I mean, I think he's already acclimated to the weight, bro.
Yeah, he looked pretty big his last fight. He's getting up there.
Yeah. But what you think about the they announced I mean, I know it's not a big deal type of fight, but what you feel about Derek Chisora versus Arthur Spilka?
Well,
They added that. Let me tell you, they added that to the Dillian White versus Oscar Rivas card.
right. Dylan White. First of all, he need to keep his mouth closed
Yeah, I
because
want to talk about this. This is gonna be the last thing that we talk about.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish
yeah,
what you're saying.
'cause he messing with the wrong people and the WBC chairman. You don't, and he's not telling everything either. But you asked me about Chisora and Uncle Spilka. Uncle Spilka's gonna box him. Chisora is more of a come forward brawler. You
Yeah,
know, and
yeah,
and you seen how Alter Spilka gave Wilder a little trouble
yes,
before
sir.
before he put him to
He
sleep.
also switches.
Yes, right. So I think he gonna give Chisora some problem. Now he's not your typical heavyweight. Okay, he's a short. He could be a cruiserweight really, but he moves very good for a heavyweight, and he's gonna give Chisora problems. And Chisora is not a Deontay Wilder. If he catch him with something, he's not going to knock him out probably. He will have to break him down slowly, if he can catch him. Because Spill could give you a lot of head movement. He give you a lot of lateral movement. And he's a southpaw. So I see that fight going towards Arthur Spilker, and London, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna be at the O2 Arena in London.
Right. And watch, and Chisora gonna have a hard time. He's gonna be chasing him all night. So I mean, that's how I look at it. And Dylan White, he's fighting Rivas, and that should be a pretty good win for him. But this is boxing. Anything can go wrong. One punch can change the whole dynamic of a fight. So, but the odds are for Dylan White. So there you go. So
Okay.
let you go.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, Keita, I know that you don't know about Spilka and probably Chisora. Are you familiar? Are you familiar with them, Keita?
No, but I've heard you guys mention. I think the second dude's name.
Chisora, Derek
Yeah,
Chisora.
I
Yeah, he got
I couldn't remember.
because he got knocked out by Dillian White.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name when I tried to go look him up. I was like, oh, I spelled that mess all wrong. I couldn't get nothing close.
And the other dude, he got knocked out by Deontay Wilder. He was the bull-headed white dude. If you ever watch that knockout, Deontay Wilder, that was probably Deontay Wilder's best knockout, and he looked like he killed the dude.
Yeah, he posed. Yeah.
Yeah. It's an area in Brooklyn called Williamsburg where a lot of the Polish community and Jewish community be at. Blue blood, I tell you. But yeah. So who you think, Keita? You think Chisora could win?
I don't know. I have to go look it up and see.
Yeah, go check them. Go try to watch a couple highlights. You don't gotta sit through a fight. Just try to watch some highlights.
Yeah, it's CHISOR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna. Y'all ain't finna laugh at me. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I thought it was, but okay.
Well, you know what? A lot of people spell their name different the way it look. So, no, ain't nothing wrong with that because, it look a certain way. Like some people say Ugas, some people say Ugas, and, so, people just don't understand.
No, I know. You definitely right,
Yeah.
huh? Definitely right.
But Chisora, he spelled it CHISOR something, but that's the first letter. It pop up when you put that in.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
Fula, how you feel about that fight, Fula?
That is honestly a toss-up fight because
it is.
Because on one note, Chisora got knocked out. On
Yes, he
another note,
did. That nigga got slept.
Spilka got knocked out, and I think Spilka's knockout was worse. So, with that being
Well, what you
said,
mean? Spilker, not recently, you mean, right?
nah, the Deontay Wilder knockout, I
Oh
think
well,
that was
yeah,
worse.
that was a while ago though. Yeah, that was a
But
while.
I don't know. I think he still is like, I think he still has like that monkey on his back, basically.
Now you
So,
probably right because he did get stopped by Adam Kornacki in like May, I think it was last year
so
or
I think he
17. I don't remember.
So I think he still has that monkey on his back. So it remains to be seen who is going to be the guy who's just going to like try to put the past behind him and try to just really you know, be in the moment and be able to like take advantage of the moment. I don't know. That's a 50-50 fight for me. I can't really decide at the end of the day. You know, for me, they both don't really have boxing. Spilka is probably the more skilled fighter, but I think maybe Chisora is the more rough and tough fighter, the one who's gonna like give it to him, that's gonna like bring the fight to him. So I don't know. It's a toss-up fight.
I think it
I'm
might
not
be a
really
draw.
I'm not really looking forward to that fight, but it's a toss-up at this point, considering what happened in their past.
Yeah, me personally, I could see it being a draw. It seems like one of those fights where, but then again, they both got a lot taken out of them to where if any of them lands a punch, that's literally a 50-50 fight. I'll be able to assess and break that fight down more and tell y'all who I'm viewing, as I look in their training camp. But I can't really tell you anything right now. But 78 is getting ready to come on, so I'm gonna start getting last words from my peoples. Um Unc, you want to go give me your last words first, and thank you for coming on.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, it's always a pleasure to be on with you and Fuller, and keep on trying to get you all on. I keep on either forgetting or something else come on and come up, but that's all right. I get you on. And Shakira, nice meeting you, and I heard a lot about you and everything. And you're pretty knowledgeable for a woman about boxing, but
Well, I
but
hope you heard a lot of good things.
oh yeah, it's a good thing about World Breaker. He's a good guy. World Breaker is, So, but I appreciate you act for having me on. You always can reach me at KQKC boxing, and with that, like I was gonna say about Dylan White real fast, he need to keep his mouth closed and leave the WBC alone because they was in mediation. Now he talking about, look, he finna just end it all because he don't like the way he's talking
To
about
be honest with you, Unc,
him.
he should not motherfucking mandate that fight with him and Oscar Rivas. Don't
Mhm.
mandate the shit,
Mhm.
Mauricio. If this get back to you, Mauricio, stand on, man, stay 10 toes down, champ.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Don't give him that. He didn't listen to you. You offered this dude 2 title eliminator fights and he never took them. So now
Right.
you're gonna just bow to this dude's demands, him and Eddie
Right.
Hearn, because they talking about suing you. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep.
What?
No, he pissed now. He said, he
Let
just
that
gonna
have been the IBF. The IBF would have been like, go ahead, try to sue.
right. Yeah. So, but that's all I got. That's another conversation you
Yeah,
can talk
definitely.
about. All right. And thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
All right. Shakita, thank you. I appreciate it for coming on. And give me your last words.
Yeah, I appreciate the invite. I'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff, behind the scenes over here.
Mhm.
I'm actually got to get ready to do ladies' night. I think we're going to do that in an hour or so. Yeah, probably about 8:30, maybe 9. We'll do ladies' night. So I got to get ready to get prepared for that.
Okay.
But it was cool. I loved it. Thanks for the invite. The panel was cool. I learned a lot. Learn how to spell some shit too.
Now, Shakita, do you have a channel?
I have one, but it's just not active right
Oh,
now
okay,
because
okay.
I have my boy in my head like every day. World Breaker telling me I need to get out there. I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet.
Okay,
I'm not ready to do it yet. But
you already got a base, though. You already got like a little fan base.
Right. That's what I'm gonna tell her. You know, she already
I just
got.
got to get over that hump. I think that's more my mental thing that I gotta get over.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm working on it so that I can rectify that and go on and knock this shit out the box for y'all.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Word Break I had to take up for World Break the other day. You know, somebody went in on him. So
Yeah.
yeah, yesterday. He'll tell you about it tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna call
He
him.
made a whole video about World Breaker. I had to break that up.
Now hold on, man. You gotta stay on the line after this live. You gotta let me know, man.
Oh,
I better go call him.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, y'all hold up when the thing end. I'ma stop the live, but y'all hold the phone. Fooler, give me your last. Well,
Yeah,
close
man.
this out. Sorry.
Yeah, I appreciate you letting me tap in like usual. You know, it's always good to like you know, tap in about this boxing and whatnot and all the particulars that go into it. You know, shout outs to you, of course, shout outs to everybody on the panel too, for adding their for, for adding their you know, their opinions. And you know, just let I would be interested to get on that debate, although it's going to be one on one. I just will want to add my 2 cents in, or whatever the case may be. You know.
Oh, you mean tonight?
Yeah. About.
Oh, yeah, I mean, nah, y'all could come, y'all could come through. Uh, I mean, but appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
This has been another episode of the Jab Jamboree, produced by the LDBC, executive produced by the Full Berserker Clan. This was your boy, Act Reacher. I never steer you wrong, and I'm out.
Peace.